Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Room Number 9. So last time, Seiji and Daichi finally escaped captivity. They completed their challenges, they got 100 points, and now they're back in Daichi's apartments. And they're about to do it again. Why? Well, they're still trapped in the room. Mentally, emotionally, apparently. Okay, so I was thinking about this all since I played the last section in the last video. And I think the real issue here is just that they won't talk about this. Because they're about to go do it again, but instead of just being like, hey, I'm gay, you're gay, we're clearly attracted to each other, are you interested in having a relationship with me? Or, like, what do you want from me, you know? Instead of, just having an actual conversation, they're just like, oh no, we're still trapped in the room. It's like, what? Yeah, I think the real thing here, the room hasn't done anything to them. You know what the real problem here? Toxic masculinity. The real problem here is toxic masculinity, because the room just brought out what was already there. It just made them confront it, or at least tried to make them confront the reality, that they're into each other, that they're gay. But toxic masculinity is preventing them from just having a normal conversation about it because they're too afraid to, admit it to themselves, to have a real conversation and actually just say, I'm gay. They're too afraid of that. So instead of saying that, you know what what they're thinking right now? They're thinking, oh, we're still trapped in the room. It's not that we're gay. It's that the experiment changed us. The experiment changed us. We're still trapped in the room. That's why I'm about to do it with Seiji. This is Daichi talking. That's why I'm about to do this with Seiji. I'm not gay. I'm just trapped in the room. The experiment changed me. Like, stop that. Stop that. No. No. Toxic masculinity. Okay, anyway. So we can start now. Get right on. Awesome. Well, we don't know what day it is anymore. Every day just seems to blur into a mess because we're still in the room. We're still in the room. We're still in the room. Shoot me. By about a month after that his piercing had healed up. Wait. By about a month after that, his piercing had healed up nicely. Okay. So it's been about a month. Um, just goes to show that even piercing areas like that could be totally fine. What does that mean? Be totally fine. You just mean that's a fine area? It's okay to pierce your nipple, I guess. After all that, the both of us graduated college like we had planned and found employment. I became a teacher just like I'd wanted. I was thankful I managed to worm my way in. Oh, please, no. No worms. I couldn't tell you what Seiji was doing. It never really came up. What? But I mean, it's Seiji we're talking about. I'm pretty sure he became a civil servant just like he planned to. What do you mean it never came up? Do you guys only meet to do it? Ugh. Toxic masculinity. They can't admit to themselves that they're gay. We're still in the room. We're still in the room. That's why we do it all the time. That's why we mate like animals in heat. It's because we're still in the room, not because we're gay. Toxic masculinity. Because admitting it would mean that, they're gay and then they wouldn't be real men anymore, apparently. I wasn't particularly interested in finding out or talking to Seiji in general. Oh my god. I doubt Seiji had any idea about... This has nothing to do with the room. This has nothing to do... I'm not even kidding. 100% toxic masculinity. This is not a joke. This is the reality. In the beginning, we were afraid of our kidnappers, but nothing ever happened, and almost felt anticlimactic. I had no idea if they just got on board of us, or were still watching us in the shadows somewhere. But even if I had an answer, it wouldn't have really made a difference. Either way, time continued to march on. Are you abusing Seiji in public? Is it finally over? I just kept going.
また声かけてよ。いつでも来っから。
I'm so upset with this game. It's so stupid. Like, it is so stupid. Oh my god. The muscular man had a relaxed smile on his face. So, like, if you didn't watch the uncensored scene just then, so what happened was one of the guys that was, you know, having fun with Seiji in the public park, they were like, hey, your boyfriend's really hot. And then Daichi's like, no, he's not my boyfriend, no, like, toxic masculinity again, obviously, because he's too afraid to admit Seiji is his boyfriend, or take Seiji as his boyfriend, because then he'd be admitting to himself that he's gay, and because, you know, yeah, just... Nothing to do with the room. This is your own hang-ups, you know? These are your own hang-ups. The room did nothing to you. I can't keep... Like, I'll keep saying that because it's true. Anyway, the muscular man had a relaxed smile on his face as he fastened his belt.
タンク空っぽ。全部吸い尽くされた。その結末すげえね。あんたが仕込んだの？
まあね。
I didn't really want to get into it, so I just said whatever to end the conversation. Meanwhile, the old man was opening his wallet. Ooh, making some sweet side money.
ね。
The man unsteadily held out a wad of bills.
最高だったよ。取っといて、二人でいいもの食べてよ。
Thanks, uncle.
いいっすから。これ趣味だし。
Just take the money, God.
いや、できれば次も呼んでほしいし、ね。
もらっときゃいいじゃん。
I know, right? Taking money would just make trouble. I eventually convinced them to accept my refusal.
じゃあね、聖域便所ちゃん。バイバイ。彼氏と仲良くしろよ。
The two of them left in different directions. I figured as much when I made initial contact with them on the hookup app. But they didn't seem like bad dudes, I guess, if that's sure. But I wasn't about to contact them again. The old man might have tried to take Seiji out for himself. Which old man? They're both old. And the buff guy kept calling me his boyfriend. Oh my god. I'm sure I'd get a lecture from him about treating Seiji right next time. At least they seem to be, you know, not confused that they're gay. I needed to find some other people to F Seiji without making things complicated down the track. I kinda wanted to find some guys who'd be more cruel to him. We also probably needed to stop coming to this place.